Hello, my beautiful souls. My name is Hillary Wolf, and today I haven't recorded a meditation in quite a while. And this morning I woke up just feeling out here. Just there's a ton to do. What does my priority list look like? What am I supposed to be doing? What should I be doing? And I just felt worry, criticism, judgment. Trying to plan all of the things, but they're all out here. They're all like in my head, and I'm trying to figure out how to just come back to center. And I figured that I would just go back to a tried and true meditation, which my body is craving, and just come back to center. So I'm going to lead a meditation that's all about just coming back into your body and then expanding that sense of personal light and space from within, expanding that and ultimately expanding who you are from inside. So I'm going to go ahead and record that meditation. It's freezing outside, so disregard crazy hair, warmest sweatshirt, and let's just get going. Meditation for me is personal, and I'm hoping for you it'll be the same, but that just basically means there's no wrong way to meditate. So however feels the most comfortable for you is absolutely perfect. I like to sit with my feet flat on the floor. I have an office chair that supports my back while I sit, and then that way I know that my body isn't going anywhere. I'm not head flopping or worrying about whether my feet are going to fall asleep if I sit on the ground cross-legged. I am just sitting, supported. But if you like to lie down or sit on the floor, that's perfect. So let's just dive right in. We're going to start the meditation with a 10 count, breathing in with the 1 and out with the 2 and so on for a count of 10. And this meditation is also supported with Reiki. So it's amplified by Reiki that I've already infused into it. So as you feel it and as you get into the meditation, notice the sensations within your body. Where are the sensations coming up? Where are you feeling the expansion of your inner self? So just notice, because this is all kind of, Reiki gets to kind of be your amplification, your little spark that comes in behind whatever's coming to you. So just notice. I'd be interested to hear anybody who kind of feels little zingers or I don't know, almost like electricity moving through your body as you are tapping into the meditation. So let's start this Reiki infused meditation all about coming back to center, coming back to you. So wherever you are, go ahead and get comfy. Let's meditate. So we invite you to close your eyes wherever you are, if that's comfy for you. And let's go ahead and start with our 10 count breath. Breathing in with the 1 and out with the 2 for a count of 10. So let's breathe in with the 1 and exhale. In with the 3, out with the 4, in with the 5, out with the 6, in with the 7, out with the 8, last breath in with the 9, and exhale for 10. Now wherever you are, I invite you to take on your normal, natural breathing rhythm. And we're going to go ahead and do a body scan. We're going to tap back into the body wherever your thoughts may be. So let's start with the feet. And as we move upward, up through the head, ultimately, I invite you to let yourself with each breath relax just a little bit more. Let one more thing relax just a little bit more. Let one more thought move through that much quicker. Let go and really start to focus on where you are in the body. So let's start with the feet. Are they flat on the floor? Are you lying down? Notice the bottoms of the feet, moving up into the ankles. I like to give my ankles a little mental hug. Moving up into the shins and calves and into the knees. Just noticing, no judgment, just observation. Thank you, lower legs, for my movement, for my foundation. Moving up into the upper legs and then into the hips. Breathing into the hips. This is our root chakra, so breathing in safety. Moving up from the hips into the belly area. Noticing, observing any sensations that come up here. Noticing the belly button. Noticing the lower back. And allowing our loving observation to simply move upward through the body as though it's floating. Moving our observation up to the bottom of the rib cage. And before we get to the chest area, noticing that space where the ribs come together at the bottom of the breastbone. This is your power center. Just noticing any sensations right in this spot of your body. And then moving our observation and our focus up into the chest. And as we do, relaxing the shoulders even a little bit more. Dropping those shoulder blades back down your back into your back pockets. And thus allowing your shoulders to open up a little bit more. Taking a big deep breath into this chest area, into this heart space. Noticing the breath. Taking our mind out of overanalysis by coming into this chest space and also noticing the heartbeat. And with the breaths that you take, I invite you to just notice the correlation to your unique heartbeat and the connection that these two have within your body. And then moving from the chest space up into the top of the shoulders, still keeping the shoulders relaxed, and moving into the neck. And before we move up into the head area, I invite you to notice and take a deep breath into that soft space just above your collarbone at the front of your neck. Notice how it feels to breathe air over your voice box. And in this space, this is our area of truth. Who am I? Who do I get to speak to? Who do I get to speak about as I speak my truth? Where is that truth coming from? And then moving our focus and our observation up the neck, coming up into the back of the jaw, breathing in just below the ears, relaxing the back of the jaw, allowing for more space in the mouth area. which allows for more oxygen to come in and relax the body, even with your mouth closed. Moving your focus and observation now up into the cheekbones, relaxing those cheekbones, reminding yourself that as the most connected version of you, sometimes these cheekbones get to take a break, and we don't always have to be smiling as an outward expression of what's going on. Reminding ourselves that it's okay to just be. And then moving that focus and observation up behind the eyes, relaxing the eyelids, coming into the forehead. And if, even as we've moved through the entire body, you still have overanalysis and planning, and all of the criticism that we bring to ourselves, if that's still going on in this upper space of our head area, I invite you to just give it some love. Give your brain the permission to come back to center, come back to self, and let go of all of the extra details. You can always come back to them later. And then bringing the observation up into the top of the head. And just imagining that we are connected to the universe, to source, through the top of the head. So almost as though there is a trap door. There's a string that's connected right at the top. And that's almost like our telephone line. We can just connect whenever we want to and allow that universal life force energy to just pour through that one portal. Now, feeling into the body as though it is now a whole piece. Again, just noticing all of the sensations that are coming up for us, but staying in the body. Let's now bring the focus to the chest space, to that heart space. Taking some solid breaths into this space. This is the space that we are going to expand from. So we invite you to again notice that heartbeat, notice your breath. And in this space, I invite you to connect to you, whatever that may look like, whatever that may feel like. The most loving version of you, your ride or die, your best friend. And I invite you to imagine that connection, that version of you, as a brilliant ball of light right in this chest space. Give it a color. Give it a feeling. If you were to look at it, what would it look like? This swirling ball of energy that we're going to expand. This is you. This is the highest version of you, and it's coming directly from this heart space. And now with each breath in, I invite you to expand that ball of energy and that ball of light just a little bit more. Almost as though this ball of energy, this highest version of you, is taking on the breath and expanding like a balloon. And as it expands, I invite you to remember that this is energy. This is light. Who you are gets to move then past beyond the confines of our physical body. So as we continue to take deep breaths in and exhale, I invite you to imagine that ball of light slowly expanding and allowing the energy to transmute from just a ball of energy into light waves, maybe even sound waves. Simply waves of energy that get to move beyond the body. And as we expand that bright, beautiful, brilliant ball of energy, I invite you to allow it to expand into the room that you're in. Fill the entire room with who you are. And who are you? What does it translate to when you imagine yourself as a ball of energy? What qualities does this ball of energy hold as you expand it into this room, into this building? And allow this energy with everything that it touches within the space that it expands. Let that energy touch the things in this space and better them, improve them, amplify them. And then let that energy move beyond this building, out into the world, pouring out onto the street, maybe touching plants, trees, coming in contact with people. Expand who you are even further than that. Expand into your entire neighborhood, your city. Let's expand who we truly are even bigger than that. Let's expand it into the state, touching every person, corner, whatever is available, and amplifying it because of who you are as this amazing being. Moving past your state, filling the country. And as I expand my energy, I love to imagine others also expanding their energy and their space for all of it. So I love to imagine expanding my energy all across the country. And as it comes in contact with those others who are also meditating with this and expanding their energy, it's almost like our energies get to high five in the process and then keep expanding to enrich the space around us, to enrich the world around us. So past our country, let's go ahead and expand across the globe. Because in this space, I am enough. I am more than enough. And I get to be big enough that I am everything. The expansion of who I truly am matters. The world needs it. Taking a few breaths here, recognizing that we can continue to expand past just the globe. We can expand into the ethos, cosmos, and space. But we'll go ahead and just recognize that our energy gets to be huge, gets to be expansive, and we get to grow and expand that energy whenever we choose to. And with that, I invite you to bring it back down to your country. back down to your state, back down to your city and your neighborhood. And leaving it just slightly outside of the body, let's just bring our focus into the body again. Bringing it back to that chest area, that heart space. And turning inward for our last 3 breaths. Remembering that we are extremely powerful when we come back to center. Remembering that we can reground ourselves. And sometimes in order to take the next step, we need to get back into the body. It's all right here within us, and from this space we can expand whenever and wherever we want to. So in this space right here, I invite you to come back to the breath, and we'll take in 3 solidifying breaths. Breathing in with the 1. Exhale. And in with the 2. And exhale. Last one. In with the 3. And exhale. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to come back to the space, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Without judgment, open your eyes and come back to this space, remembering that you are whole. And if ever you feel like you're all up here, out in the analytical, the thinking, the planning, the shoulds, the comparison, any negative self-talk, all of that simply means that it's time to bring all of that inward. Remember your center, remember your core. All of who you truly are is based in love, and that comes right from this chest area, right from this heart space. So I invite you to come back to this if ever you need to just come back to center. And don't forget, you can expand who you are at any point, but you have to do it from a space in here. You can't do it from a space out here and then try to move from out here. So I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And go forth, be centered, be grounded. Bye, guys.